Like I think I started about 5 a.m. Not super early or anything. I only had the one load for today. I was gonna wind up doing a Wisconsin trip, but that's already been taken care of, so we don't have to do that today. We had some really heavy flooding down by us, and actually the interstate down by us got shut down. Oh shit, nice, man. I'm sorry to hear that your dog had to go through surgery. That's a little rough. No pun intended. Hopefully he recovers from that. Welcome in. Oh, okay, so that's what he had done. Okay. Oh yeah, we're hammering down. We're getting out of the cities today. I can't flip the camera around at the moment. Once we get out of the cities, I can. Yeah, I'm still working on setting that up. Hopefully that'll be happening soon and I'll actually have it set up. But that's still, I'm still working that one. I'm not really good with technologies. But yeah, we're getting out of here. We got to get back south. It was raining really hard this morning, and we're going to be driving right into that storm today. So it's probably going to be some pretty heavy rain. We're up in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now. We just did a delivery of recycling on a walking floor trailer, and now we are hauling ass getting out of here. Well, for however long traffic will keep moving anyways. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, once I get this camera figured out and we can do a 360 view, I'll probably have it set up in the passenger seat or next to it, and then you guys should be able to see the whole kit kabang in here. Out the windshield, me shifting, like you should be able to see all of it. Yeah, I'm still working on getting the setup right. But for the meantime, this is what I'm doing. You're basically looking at the same exact thing I am. The view is lined up almost perfectly to what I'm seeing. I'm sitting a little bit higher is all. Well, see, that's what I've been trying to do, but I'm having a hell of a time figuring out like the platforms that you use to do live streaming with. I think I should be able to get one that will allow me to split the camera that I have now, but I also have a camera that I've been trying to get set up. It just hasn't been connecting at all. Like I can't get it to connect to my phone to actually use it for a live. I still got to try a few troubleshoot things, but yeah, hopefully I can get that set up here soon. Whoa, sweetheart, stay in your lane. Don't be coming over here. Yeah, it's looking pretty dark up ahead. I got a feeling we're gonna wind up driving into some shit. I ain't gonna lie. If it's as bad as it was this morning, it's gonna be a show. Oh shit. Oh, I'm trying, man. Trying. I don't do anything super important. I move bulk recycling. So all the recycling that gets thrown away, I wind up transporting it in a big ass trailer up to the Twin Cities and dumping it. Welcome on in, Ginger. Good to see you. We're hauling ass, to say the least. We're hauling some ass up here right now. We're getting out of here. We're driving in the U.S. Welcome on in. Yeah, I can already feel the wind is kicking in. I think I'm driving right into the wind, actually. Thank you very much from India. I'll have to look into that. FIFA? Alright. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, at this point, whatever advice I can get, I'll take, because I'm at a loss with technology. Yeah, this road is not too shabby. They do get worse. Holy shit. Talk about hauling ass. That freaking Tesla had to be doing about 80. That's a good question. Right now, it is 9:41 in the morning. 1 in the morning right now. That's another reason I'm trying to get out of here, because traffic is, well, it's probably going to start picking up here quick. Usually between like 7 to 9 or 7 to noon, traffic up here is pretty sporadic. Oh wow, yep, you're a few hours ahead. Oh, we're up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're just making our way out of here right now. Well, we're trying to make our way out of here. Oh, okay. Yep, nice. I'm up here every day. I drive up here every day. Yeah, winter up here, that's a gnarly time to be up here. When this highway turns into a skating rink, man, do the cars start flying into the wall. It can get pretty gnarly up here. I drove up here, I was driving up through here a lot last winter, and yeah, there were some days it was a lot of slippery roads. Yeah, biggest thing is just take it slow. Oh, nice. All right, I'll have to check them out. Yeah, I should be able to see, so I can look and see what, people that subscribe to me are watching. And that's how I find a lot of the trucking channels that other guys do out there. Yeah, it'd be nice to get like an actual streaming setup inside this truck. That's not good. Yeah, wrap that up right away, my man. Wrap that up right away. Something different about me than other truck drivers. I was an EMT for a year before I got back into driving semi. So for the finger, yeah, you just wrap that up and get it above your heart, depending on how bad or how deep you cut it. If it is a continuous bleed where even after direct pressure for like 5-10 minutes doesn't stop, you're probably going to need to go in and get stitches. That or get old school and get a piece of metal, cook it till it's red hot and burn it, but I don't recommend that one. Cauterizing is pretty damaging. Yeah, that'll do it. I've definitely cut my hands and fingers a few times doing that. Yep, duct tape it, that works too. Wrap some paper towel around it. Get it good and snug. Just make sure that you don't cut the circulation off completely. And yeah, wrap duct tape around it. Depending on how deep you cut it, it might reopen if you put it under water, or if you take a shower later on. Also make sure there's nothing like in it, any debris, so potentially wash it out. There's my traffic slowdown. Perfect. Well, currently we are empty. We just did a load of recycling up to... Was there any point in that, you jackass? We generally haul recycling, so I've got an empty 53-foot walking floor trailer sitting behind me. But we just got emptied, and we only got the one load for the day, so we're good to go home. I have not been to India. I have been to Mexico and Canada, and that's as far as I've gotten with traveling in my life. Welcome on in. Good to see you in here. Oh, we're gonna have to keep this tight. Nice and snug. Beautiful. Yeah, make sure you clean it then. Just run it under some water. Probably wouldn't be bad to use cold water. Get it cleaned up. Make sure there's nothing in it that you can visibly see. And then I would wrap it. Oh yeah, we're always threading the needle up here, man. Love it. This is what keeps me sharp as a driver. But let's hammer down, get through this construction zone. Mr. Van, you are a little closer, buddy. Nice. Okay, so if it's right on the bend of your finger, when you wrap it, you still want to make sure that you can kind of bend your finger, but I would definitely be easy on the amount of bending, because every time you do, it'll probably reopen. So when you wrap it up, and you can use duct tape, electrical tape, whatever tape works, honestly. You don't need to get all fancy with it. But yeah, just keep an eye on it after you get it wrapped up. Make sure you look for like severe reddening around it. If you develop a fever, then yeah, you could have an infection. Like it's simple wound care. Well, I'm glad to have you in. Thanks for joining. Little snowed. There is not much room on either side of this thing, I gotta tell you. Yep, there you go. Make sure you do just clean and wrap it. I would not apply triple antibiotic to it if it's too deep. You can rinse it out with soap and water and then wrap it. Once it starts healing, then if you want to do triple antibiotic, that should be just fine. But yeah, just watch for infections with it. That's the amount of times I've like slipped a knife across my finger and shit. It's not all too often you like catch an infection from something like that, you know, not unless you've been digging that knife into the dirt and, you know, using it on a variety of things. But just whittling with it, nah, you'll be all right. Welcome on in. We are probably going to be driving into we're probably going to be driving into a heavy storm here. I guess we'll find out if we get lucky and we miss it or not, but looking ahead, I got a feeling we might be driving into it. We are heading south out of the Twin Cities right now. We're going to be heading down to Elberly, Minnesota. We had some really heavy rainstorms this morning, some pretty bad thunderstorms, a lot of flooding, and we're going to be driving directly into that storm now. If I can ever get out of this hammer lane, that would be cool too. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we actually just had part of our interstate washout down by where I live, so we'll see how long that's down for. Alright, let's get out of this lane. Don't want to be out there too long. Welcome in. Welcome in from Missouri. Nice. Haven't been down there in a minute. All right, now I want the hammer lane. You know, I wonder what this trailer in front of me is hauling. Currently in Minnesota, making our way south down I-35. Just got out of the Twin Cities. Ooh, that trailer's hauling an inhalation hazard. Yeah, we'll stay away from that guy. Let him do what he's got to do. Shit. Don't want to be near that. Oh, not a whole lot. We just got done with our one load. we're going to go down, drop our empty trailer, and then I think we're just heading home. We don't really have much else to do today, so can't say I got much else going on. I do, shit, I probably need to just get over for now. Alright, I guess now they're slowed down on us, so we'll get back out in the hammer lane. Once we get past this exit up here, we'll jump back out of this hammer lane. I'm moving fast enough to where people are, they're back there, but they're not up my ass. They're not complaining, I should say. But I'm sure somebody will. That's a pretty looking rig right there. Nice setup, dude. Oh, come on, truck. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Good morning. Welcome in. Hopefully my microphone is working. Oh, let's see how dark this is gonna get. If it gets as dark as it was this morning, it'll basically be like driving at night at, 10 in the morning. Yep, that's usually how it goes. Welcome in. Yeah, just do the best you can with your left hand to get it wrapped up, and you'll just have to give her time, let it heal. We're going to be coming up on this car pretty fast here. We are heading down to Elberly, Minnesota. We just got out of the Twin Cities. We're going down to drop this empty trailer, and then we're done. Go play in the rain for a bit today. Get around JB Hunt, jump back over, let this car by. Probably have to hit the hammer lane again when we get up to that enclosed trailer that's ahead. But This way I'm not sitting out in this lane too long. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully we have a pretty decent ride down and we don't get hit too hard by the storm. Looks like it's to the east of us, so we might be good. Sure, let's hear it. Welcome in. I know, I kind of know what you're saying there, because usually if I get like acid reflux, that would happen to me too, where you would kind of feel it, like your chest would hurt as you were eating. Yeah, if I remember right, I think mine was acid reflux, but that, or, you know, too big of bites of food and it's just kind of hurting to go down the throat. Like, hard to say. It could be a multitude of things. That's the crazy thing about the body. It's an absolute mess. That's really, to say it the best way. I don't believe so. I haven't heard much out of him about if you wanted to do one. And I'd have to reset up the live stream for it, for him to join in. Yeah, dead center in the chest, yeah. So probably like an acid reflux. Well, here comes the rain. Let's see how heavy it gets. Oh, we've been doing all right. Doing pretty good. Just getting this day done. Well, working on getting this day done with. We're just heading down to go get this thing dropped. We are south on I-35 in Minnesota and making our way down. Should be coming up to Northfield here shortly. Your CDL exam? Yeah, your CDL exam, honestly, it's going to come down to a lot of studying. just making sure that you got your knowledge down straight. A good thing to know is understanding your weights on your truck. But I mean, a lot of it honestly is common knowledge. It's a good time. Yeah, Wolf is a good one to ask for sure. You know, we probably are hiring for drivers. That actually would not surprise me if we were. I'm pretty sure we're still kind of looking for them. So your valves should be popping out shortly after your warning. Generally it's your truck, then your trailer, but one should be popping out at, oh, what was the range? Between 40 and 60 psi, and then the other one should be popping out at, I believe, 20 to 30. They have a range. I gotta look at the paperwork for it. Yeah, road signs are a big one. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You never know what those car parts might be worth someday, honestly. Like during my exam, because during my exam I had to do a pre-trip. I mean, you have to get your CDL. Pre-trip, general knowledge, driving, and I mean, you got backing and range. Yeah, day to day you got to do a pre-trip to make sure everything's good to go. My valves pop out at 55 psi and 25 psi. Yeah, you got to do trip inspections. You got to keep an eye on your trailer and your mirrors. Like, you want to make sure everything's good to go, you know? Oh, nice. There you go. Rear view mirror. I would say mine's probably going to be Peterbilt, to be honest with you. Oh, now you speed up, Jeep. Okay. All right. That's what we're doing today. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my Freightliner that I'm driving, but I definitely like driving a long nose. You might not know what the flag is, Wolf. Yep, there's a certain range that they have to pop out in, and they'll ask you to recite that during your test. But yeah, like Wolf said, study. I think you got a few years till you take it, so you got plenty of time to work on studying it, getting it down pat. You'll be right on in. Yeah, I like my Freightliner. I do. That's just caffeine in general, my guy. That is caffeine in general. It gets the body moving. Nice. Yeah, the Peterbilt, the ones that I drive here, they ride really nice. They don't really ever have any mechanical issues, like outside of general maintenance. They're just good trucks. Yeah. Generally, yeah, when a car goes to, yeah, I go to pass a car and then they pass me. Yeah, it's annoying, but oh, there you go. Yeah, collecting license plates is always neat. Yeah, that too. Yeah, the Peterbilt cabs are small. You can reach across and touch the passenger door. I will say though, I really wish I had pneumatic windows in here. I absolutely love that. Oh, come on, big truck. Don't you do that to me. That is a dick move. The one that's sitting in front of us, no, that one doesn't run off propane. Yeah, of course, Ginger, anytime. Yeah, we'll find out. It looks like the heaviest of the storms are to the east of us, but we'll find out if we drive into anything. The older Macs, yeah, those were some absolute workhorses, sure. Yeah, the older Freightliners, definitely love those. Welcome in. Oh, very nice. I don't know what the old Mack long noses are called, honestly. I don't know those truck models off the top of my head. Here he goes again, slowing down. Yeah, not this time, big guy. Not this time. Nice. Yeah, we should be able to get around him here shortly. We're still just over 44,000 pounds empty, so we're not exactly able to pull like we don't have a trailer, because we definitely do. Well, come on in. We're doing a little Dragonfly driving today, Wolf. Little Dragonfly driving. Oh yeah, the R model Max. That's right. Okay. Yep. Oh, there you go, AJ. Yep. You do what you can. You do the best of what you can with what you got, man. Yep, that's exactly why. Back when I was an EMT and I had to keep my face clean, I had the mustache, and my nickname there was EMT Lex. So it just kind of carried over to what I do now. Nope. EMT definitely paid less than driving truck. That's why I went back to it. That's the unfortunate reality of it. Couldn't make enough as an EMT, so I had to come back to doing this. Oh, I love being an EMT. I would have stayed as an EMT if I could have afforded it. But I mean, I've always driven truck, you know. Ooh, sorry, Wolf. I've always loved driving semi, so I mean, it's not hard to fall back into it and, you know, kind of accept it. It'd be nice to go back to being an EMT, but it's going to be a bit before I can make that decision. Well, it's not as easy as I wish it was. There's a lot of licensing and training you got to go through to get into different positions that are kind of like that. And unfortunately, the medical field in and of itself doesn't really pay unless you go to school and you get some degrees under your belt. I mean, it really depends on the state and where you're at, but, you know, oh yeah, that's why going back into being a truck driver was, you know, what it was. Definitely something I could do for the rest of my life. Yeah, I know. Hopefully that gets fixed, and yeah, sorry, your comment got held. Not YouTube held it. As an EMT or as a truck driver? Yes, it is. Yeah, see, if I went up to Saskatchewan and became an EMT, it'd be a different story. Doing this as for every week, it kind of varies, but I would say like a rough average would be between $1,300 to $1,600 a week. That's generally my take home. Hey, you'd be surprised. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed either, but I definitely had a knack for doing the EMT life. Don't ever doubt yourself. You'd be really surprised what you're truly capable of, man. You really would. I guarantee you could do either job if you really wanted to. Have a little faith in yourself, buddy. Have a little faith in yourself, I promise. I didn't get through school very easy. I was in summer school every year, you know. Definitely not the smartest. But when it came to something I really wanted to do, I really buckled down. And I mean, yeah, I had to study twice as hard as most people do, but out of the class of 16 students that we had in our EMT class, when I passed that class, I was one of 4 that passed it. Oh, we're heading down to Albert Lea, Minnesota right now. We're just making our way south. that's all right. That could be, that could be a lot of things. Honestly, people that, struggle with like anxiety or high stress, that can definitely cause different speech problems. Like, that happens. It really does. I promise you're not alone on that. Every now and then you'll catch me trying to talk and I'll definitely fumble a word or two. Like, I work a lot of hours. Yep, you got that right, Minnesotan. Yeah, Wolf is out there still getting after it. Like, everybody's got a little bit of something going on, I promise. We're definitely not perfect in this world. We just do what we can with what we have. That's really all you can do. But yeah, I mean, if you're struggling with, speech things or, certain things like that, talk to your doctor, honestly. Next time you see your doctor, just be honest about it, tell them what's been going on, and they'll get you to the right place. Might take a little bit to get things figured out, but you'd be surprised. That could be a few things too, I mean, the thing about like getting pain in your body is the nervous system running through your body doesn't, it's hard to explain, but like sometimes you'll get pain on the side of your body, on your flank, and it could be related to something in the front. Like, since everything is connected, you might actually hurt somewhere and you'll feel it somewhere else. But I mean, if you're hurting in your chest randomly, I guess depending on how bad it is, would be something to look into. But it could also be stress, could be anxiety, could be acid reflux. If you drink a lot of super sugary drinks or processed meat, I mean, definitely good things to bring up, with a doctor, especially one that you've been going to for a while. That would probably be the most ideal. Oh, there you go, Wolf. Nice. you know, honestly, I can understand that. I definitely get chest pain here and there some days. Like, it just kind of depends. Especially towards the end of the week when I'm just absolutely fried. You know, I've been pumping out some serious hours. Like, yeah, by the end of the week, it's a little rough, you know. Acid reflux could be it. I mean, I use nicotine pouches, and you know, I drink energy drinks. Like, I'm not the pinnacle of health by any means necessary. So I mean, I'm gonna expect to have, you know, some repercussions for the decisions I make towards my body. It's just one of those deals. Oh, that is a pretty looking oversized. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, yep. No, I'm glad you're still driving, Wolf, because, yeah, there's definitely some of those days where people struggle a lot after a stroke. Got a good looking setup there, oversized. Keep that thing shiny side up. Oh. Am I clear to come back, oversized? Alright. He must not be running a CB. I'm sure he's got a CB in there, but he ain't running one. Yeah, you put your mind to it, you'd be surprised what you're capable of. It's insane what the human mind is capable of. Takes a lot, though. It does. All right, looks like that storm is staying east of us. Didn't really get any rain. Well, we are scared away. Yeah, I do too. I really miss when CBs were a lot more common. It's hard to catch a good conversation. I gotta come over. Sorry. Yep. There's definitely some of those energy drinks that are that acidic where you can clean the rust off a bumper with them, you know? Those ones I avoid. I avoid those. Oh yeah, look at that. Road closed I-90 east of Austin. So we'll have... Welcome in. Oh, you're good, man. Welcome back. Oh, you had yours on sideband? Out of curiosity, Wolf, what frequency are you running on? I'd be curious if I could pick you up. Oh, there you go. Some wild turkeys. Yeah. Welcome on in, Jeffrey. My bad. Ooh. Oh, Ontario must have got hit then. Oh, very nice. Yeah, some wild turkeys in the backyard. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it might be a good time to, schedule that doctor appointment and just kind of get that checked out. Might be a good time for it. Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen when dogs get loose, man. It must have been a big dog. Jesus. So you can go to a doctor appointment for one thing, and you can totally bring up other things. And I would strongly recommend doing that. Oh, all right. Here, let's see. Let me try and find. I'm sitting on frequency 27.4047. So 27.405. Yeah, I can pick up Florida. So I should be able to, with the weather right now, it might be hit or miss, but I should be able to hit down there in this thing. If that's you with the Roger beep, I'm picking it up. I'm on 27.4047, so depending on what you're running, it should be 27.405. Oh, must not be you, but I'm picking something up. At least I was hearing a Roger beep. Huh. Well, I'm not sure who I picked up there, but I definitely got something in there. I don't think they're speaking English either, to be honest. Welcome in. Oh, you know what? I'm probably picking up Puerto Rico right now. Let me try it. Lorax 507, Lorax 507. Just seeing if you're picking me up there, Wolf. Yeah, I'm picking up a lot of mix here. You got another frequency you want to use, Wolf? Because I think I'm picking up a lot of skip on that one. Very nice. You're from Puerto Rico, yeah? I usually pick up a lot of CB traffic from down there. $21.38. I think that's going to be on the low band side. Okay, Mantra. All right. Might be hard for me to get that signal up right now. I won't be able to pick that one up. Yeah, might not be the greatest conditions. No, unfortunately on my low range side, until I get a ground hooked up, I can't really catch any frequencies below like 25 megahertz. Yeah, we can definitely do that, Wolf. I'm picking up something. Let's turn up the RF. There. Yeah, there's a lot of interference right now. Oh, okay. You guys have had a lot of bad weather up there too. Welcome in. Usually I can get somebody on like channel 5 or 7. Welcome in. Just about to our spot to drop this trailer. We'll turn that off for right now because I ain't picking up much but white noise and interference. All right. Well, let's see how flooded it got down here while we were gone. You have a safe drive, Wolf. Ah, okay. Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah, this road is a little rough. The back roads around here have been heavily used, to say the least. Yeah, I believe that. The most paved road in Toronto. I played around on the back roads up there quite a few times, yeah. I know what you're saying. Oh crap, are we gonna run into more weather? I thought that was east of us. Well, we might hit more rain. I was really hoping not. Really hoping I wasn't going to hit more weather on the way down, but well, we might. At least I'm not going down to Iowa today. Honk of the day? Oh yeah. And that's a state trooper. That'll, yeah, that's why I usually wait until I'm on the empty roads to honk, unless I have a reason to, you know. Yeah, it seems like it's been a pretty decent year for it, even with the heat the way it's been. But then again, you know, be surprised what can grow in heat. Alright, we are just about to a destination to get this trailer dropped. I don't know if I'm going to be taking a loaded one or not. I don't believe so, although I'm taking it back up to the city. Oh, this guy looks a little bit lost. Yeah, he's lost. Reefer trailer sitting out here. Good, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm just I got a pallet that I'm looking at disposing of. They're already getting back to me.
Oh, all right. I looked. I'm coming down. I'm like, that's a reefer trailer.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking. I've been looking for a spot. I drove over here because they don't answer. They don't got a phone. So I drove over here and they don't do it no more. So yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back.
All right, man. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
You have a good day, buddy.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Evansville, Indiana. Oh yeah, I'm sure I've driven through there. That name actually sounds pretty familiar, to be honest. Huh, picking up a pallet down here. Gotta say, I never knew there was any work for reefer trailers in this area. There's a rock quarry next to me, and then I've got my, where I go to. It's a few years ago. That's a few years. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I don't know if I'm going to be taking a trailer with me. If I have another loaded trailer, I'd rather deliver it today, but hard to say. I'm down a trailer right now because they're working on it. Yeah, he definitely could be picking up from a farm or something. That's very true. Oh, you're good, Co. No big deal. We just got rolled in here to get this trailer dropped. Nope, I did not. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I'll be happy to live that long, to be honest. I just turned 30 myself. So I got a few years till I get to that. Oh, come on, trailer. Pivot, 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 pivot. Yeah, I'm just getting this thing lined up right now. Trying to anyways. The ground is a little soft here. All right, that should about do it right there. All right. Let's ooh, it's getting warm out here. Yeah, I'm in an older truck. So that's what we're driving right now. So let's go back and let's get this trailer door unlocked. That'll undo the pneumatic. Oh, come on. I might have put that on a little too tight. Let's relatch that and get that pin off. Oh God, I really put this on tight. There. Alright. Take the pin off. Let's go and do that pneumatic lock. Here's the inside of the trailer. As I open it. And we're just going to feed the chain right through here. Alright. There we go. Oh, it actually emptied out pretty good in there. A couple things in the back, but it emptied out nicely. Yep, pretty much. They compact it into the back of my trailer, and then I take it up to a recycling center where they process it, rebundle it, and then ship it back out to get used somewhere else. So actually, that's my other trailer back there on the door. That's on the compactor on the building right now. Let's do my... Where is it? Pull the fifth wheel. And we're going to hook these up on the truck for now, because I don't think I'm taking it with me, so... Alright. Trailer's good to drop. And then we are getting out of here. Yes, I do. I do have to replace them though because they're glass and both of them cracked. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was Truco. That would not surprise me in the slightest. But, oh, all right. Let's go home. Yeah, it'll be a short day today, thank God. Rubber duck. Yep. That's about right. We'll get up on the big road and see if I can still speed shift this thing. Well, not speed shift, but speed shift. Let's turn it like that. It might be cheating because I'm empty with no trailer, but we'll see. Funny enough, Bill, I was coming up there during the pandemic. I was coming up there a lot during the pandemic. Nope, not up here. Not at this place, I don't have to run with my hazards on. Plus, you wouldn't hear them anyways. I don't have a clicker in here that says they're going off. Yeah, he's still sitting there. You have a good day back there, driver. Just a heads up, if you are heading east, they have the interstate shut down over in Austin. Just on the other side, had a massive amount of flooding this morning. Yeah, I still got it. Alright, we'll flip you guys back around. Let's head on home. Oop. Keep it in the line. Yeah, it's a lot of, I mean, even for a 13 speed, it's still a lot of gears to get through. You got it on back there, reefer trailer? Honestly, that's a good question. I really don't know how many drivers are actually out there going shore to shore. I know when I was over the road, I did. I used to go California to South Carolina. When I went by him, I could see it hanging down in his truck, hanging down in the cab that he had a CB in there. He just must not have it on. Yeah, we had some really bad storms this morning, a lot of heavy flooding, and I'm pretty sure this afternoon's going to be pretty bad too, but we'll find out when we get home for sure. Yeah, pretty much. Just about 1 week. Took me... Yeah, I think it took me about a week to get across. Unless I really wanted to push it, but... I can say back during the pandemic when I was driving out to California, I was turning 44 to 4,600 miles in 4 days out that direction. Sucked. I wish. No, my wife did not enjoy driving in the truck very much with me, so generally it was just me hauling ass out there and back to get home to her. Yeah, I heard about that. my wife went with me a couple times, but when she went with me, I was also doing a lot of heavy running. So she just got burnt out really fast doing it. Oh, come on. That's very true. Well, the interstate's shut down at, and how bad the flooding actually is, because the exit I got to go to is the last exit before you leave Austin. Yeah, she definitely, maybe later, I'll actually put up what my look like hour-wise, because I put in a lot of hours. So, you know, we can only drive to 140 hours, you know, or 70 hours a week, 140 hours, 2 weeks. You're fine, man, you're fine. And, outside of driving, I was also doing other work, and I racked up like 158 hours in 2 weeks. But anytime I get over a certain amount of hours, I get overtime. So that also adds up. Yeah, maybe I'll put that up later. I'll just have to make sure I stress how many hours I actually worked versus what I'm getting paid for, because, yeah, I worked quite a few hours. Yeah, everybody's time comes eventually, doesn't it? Everybody's time comes eventually. Ooh, yeah, those clouds are really dark up ahead. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm just not sure how far east that is, because we might be driving right into it. Oh, very nice. That's a lot of life to live. Yet it still seems so short, you know? If we're gonna wind up driving into really heavy rain here. Yeah, that's very true. It does depend on health. Yeah, I think we're actually going to be driving into the rain in this one. Weather related, I do have an emergency radio in here I can use to listen to weather. So I can tell you now, I probably don't have to turn that one on to know that I'm about to drive into something pretty gnarly. We are between Austin and Albert Lee on Interstate 90 heading eastbound. Oh boy. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. Yeah, we definitely did. Hey, Cattle Rack, you got your ears on? Westbound 90 Cattle Rack, you got your ears? Ringing wise. Hopefully my connection does start to split out too. Wouldn't be surprised if it does though. Westbound Grand Wagon, you got your ears on? What is it with people not having a CB anymore? Good Lord. Well, you know, a pound a week is still a pretty significant drop in weight. But I'm happy for you. You got a goal in mind. Yeah, that's exactly what it's been doing here. Sunny during the day, pretty decent, and at nighttime it's been just absolute thunder and rain. Okay, there you go, yeah. Westbound, got your ears on? You got a CB in there, but apparently you can't hear me. Well, let's just see how it goes. I'm fairly heavy myself, but I'm also really tall, so you know, I used to take a lot of walks when I went up there. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're just going to be driving into some crap. The wind's picking up pretty good right now. We don't have a trailer, so there's that. Yeah, see, I'm 6'2" and about 240. That's why I like driving the bigger trucks. I fit a little bit better in them. Yeah, I believe it. I didn't get to do a whole lot of driving around in Quebec, but I definitely got to go quite a few places. I believe it, Co. I believe that. Oh, let's see how it goes here. I knew enough French to get by. Otherwise, I really couldn't speak a lot of it. Well, hopefully we don't have to detour through town here. Very nice. Yep, that's exactly it, Co. That's exactly it. I'm gonna let this cattle rack get up here. Oh, you ass clown. Very nice, Bill. Very nice. Westbound, anybody got a set of ears on over there? I'm just seeing where they got this detour started east of Austin.
Yeah, I don't know, your guys started that, but we come back off of kind of 181 going west.
10-4, you look pretty clear going out that way. Storm looks like it's pretty northeast. I just came down from the Twin Cities.
It sounds good, it's been rainy all the way back across over there.
Oh, this road is really bumpy. Oh yeah, a lot of flooding in town. And it's still raining here. that was a lot of flooding. Yeah, very nice, Bill. Very nice. Yep. Definitely were not computers in 1949. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully we can get to our exit before the detour. Yeah, it was raining really bad here all night last night. So there's a lot of heavy flooding. Oh yeah, that's got a lot of trees underwater there. Shoot. Oh, this road is really bumpy. Yeah, this is a concrete road. Kind of the same here, Bill, to be honest with you. I mean, I did some college with going through law enforcement school and getting my EMT license, but honestly, it all kind of wound up back into driving trucks, so. But I did get some. All right, where's this detour? I think we're going to be able to get to our exit. Yep, we're going to be able to get to our exit. So that detour must be farther east. Let's go park. Yeah, I kind of did that. Kind of did the same thing. A few job changes, whatnot, and I mean, it kind of got me to where I am, but all right. Let's get pulled in. And here is where I park. A little bumpy in here, a little bumpy. Little off-roading. There's my pickup. Yeah, this is a transfer station. This is where they load trailers to go to the landfill. All right, let's get the pickup started. While we let this thing wind down here. Oh, turn off. Yeah, so people bring garbage here to the transfer station, and then that goes out to the landfill. But we'll get this started before we do anything else here. Don't mind my truck. It is absolutely trashed. All right. So while that is, I'm getting my truck a little warmed up here before we take off. We'll get back in the semi for a moment so I can finish a couple things. But that will probably be the end of my live stream today, everybody. I think I got one load to do tomorrow, and then we are officially done today. Yep, we are officially done today. By the way, I know it looks like crap, promise, but boy, is this thing a fun truck to drive. You all have a wonderful day. Great talking to you, Bill. Great talking to all you guys today. And Cole, thank you very much for jumping in, buddy. I appreciate it. We are, yeah, we're gonna have a good weekend. We'll be rolling tomorrow, doing probably another load up for the cities, and well, let's see what the weather looks like. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in.